The second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Green Bay Packers. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Trap ball leading.
First run now for Kyron Williams.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Operating from the gun, McCord. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in. Had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
To the right side and complete to Atwell.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1 yard line.
51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the tone on the ground.
Here we go, Shaq.
Williams is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Red, 38. Ready?
Here's Love. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Red, 43 rail. Tango. Ready, ready. White, 33. Yellow, blaster, 6. Hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yellow, black, red. Huge, yellow. Drill, green. Ready?
Love. That is caught.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Come on, set. Hut.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
Hut. 52 blue. Blue striker. Black shot. 6. Mega. Set.
Throwing. Love. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Throwing to start the drive. McCord. It's caught here by Adams. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
2nd and 6.
Incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, McCord. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Rashawn Gary able to get him down from a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Yellow. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Here we go. Set,
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
blue striker. Slide blue. Black shot. Set.
Working out of the gun. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On the ready. Set.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Black 40. Steel, black. Red, cycle. Blaster, 6. Rail, yellow. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. That's the Kraft for tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Set, ready. Blue 6, mega. Edo blue. Fury, yellow. Ready?
Now Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go, set. Spike, red, 38. Ready.
Love now. Down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Black, 95. Ready?
Jacobs is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Set. 60 red. 60 red. Black ultra. Green jack. Light blue. Set hunt.
Back to throw. Love. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Ready. 50 green. Set.
On play action. Love to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Love.
He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Let's go now.
On first down, it's Lloyd.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. 10 black, 8 old blue. Blaster, 6. Set, go.
Love from the gun.
Now he's going to step up and run. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs.
He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Set, ready. 33, yellow. Rail, yellow. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Love.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go, set. Green, 45, white. Hut.
To the air again, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Smash, red. 52 blue. Claws red.
They'll look to throw again. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Ready.
Looking to throw. Love.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. 50. Green. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 47.
60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted.
He's to the 15.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Come on. Right. 97. Yellow. 43. Set. Hut.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
41 yards.
And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
It's complete. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. In motion, the tight end. Operating from the gun. McCord. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good. Rams. First down. Here we go. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now they'll send Adams in motion left.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Back to throw again.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. McCord. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 2-2 Atwell. From 10 yards out. And the Rams have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Packers 17.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
It's a pickup of 6.
And now Love going to change things up.
At the 41-yard
From the 41, Love. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
Ready, ready. Plug, red, 30, crosser, 6, black shot. Set, cut.
Here's Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Steel, black. Striker, 3-3. Red, cycle. Blue, striker. Green, jack. Set.
Glove. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go.
And it's going to bring up a third down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
52 blue. Black ultra. Set.
Throwing. Love.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18.
Another Packers first down.
Mega.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Red. Yellow. Cut.
Play fake. Here's Love.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Jordan Love
From 17 yards out.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get down there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here we
The
go.
Packers will set up
Needle,
for the
black
two-point conversion.
Claws red. Ready?
Love throwing for it.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down.
And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before it's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Corum. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Operating from the gun, McCord. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce. Didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 50, green. Hut.
Now Love.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Here comes 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Blaster, 6.
Here's Love.
Over the middle, complete. It's Sullivan. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
First down.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Fury, yellow. White. Set.
He'll look to throw.
And he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Hey, blue. Pause red. Slide blue. Ready.
Love looking to throw it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And finally, he's taken down at the 18.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Blue striker. Black ultra. Ready?
Love. Able to find his man, Kraft.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Red, yellow. Let's go. Blue, 36. Red, cycle. Ready.
Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
A big play here. 3rd and 2.
Steel, black. Down. Black, green, jack. Drill, green. Smash, red. Hut.
Now Love. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter.
And now we've got a tie game after that touchdown. And you and I both know what that means. Extra point in this situation, this little time left takes on some extra emphasis, doesn't it?
It does indeed. Now inside the final minute, can they get it and hold on? A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Here's 1st and 10.
He's back to throw.
And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing after the interception. McCord. Wide open receiver complete. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
Here's 1st down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
He's going to find that route open downfield.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves